Okay, just waiting for that to load. So I'm going to make this one pretty quick. Just heard a disturbing story about a 50-year-old man who was basically lynched in India. The incident occurred outside Delhi, somewhere in Uttar Pradesh, but I'm not sure where exactly, but just outside Delhi. Um, Basically, this man was Muslim, and rumors circulated that he was eating beef. Um, so this gang of Hindu extremist thugs dragged the man from his house and beat him to death in front of his family. Because of this rumor, now the family has insisted that they were eating mutton, not beef. Beef, of course, is sacred because of the sacred place that cows have in Hinduism. Um, what's disturbing, 6 arrests have been made, but what's disturbing is that the authorities are actually going to test the meat to see if it was beef. Now, to me, that sounds like caving into mob rule, sort of like the authorities are scared that they'll riot again if they don't prove that it isn't beef. Um, I have to say, anyone who behaves this way is fucked in the head. Sorry to be blunt about it, but this sort of thing makes me really angry because it's so backward and so messed up that you could beat someone to death because of a rumor, and even if he had eaten beef, he wasn't a Hindu, so why would that rule apply to him if he's not a Hindu? Um, in the same way, I mean, India is supposed to be a diverse, tolerant nation, and incidents like this show not. It's exact opposite. Now, of course, I'm not attacking all Hindus. I know there's many Hindus would abhor this, but there does seem to be a very vocal group of extreme Hindus in India, and it's by no means the first time something like this has happened. Um, these people, in my opinion, really hold India back, and they're just as bad as Islamists in their own way. They're just as intolerant, just as extreme, and just as violent. Um, and I really, really do think it holds India back. So it's good the arrests have been made. I hope there's no bureaucracy. I hope the individuals who've been arrested are seriously punished because there has to be a deterrent against this sort of mob rule. Um, it's barbaric and it's just really. I mean, it may be that the authorities are doing this testing to placate the mob to kind of calm them down, but I think that adds insult to a grieving family because it's almost like accusing them of lying or like not taking their word for it. Um, and I just find the whole thing very troubling. But I do think that these thugs need to be serving very long prison sentences. There needs to be a tough deterrent for this sort of behavior because it does seem to be all too much of a problem in India. And this video is not intended as an attack on India. I think India is a great country, or at least it's potentially a great country. But this religious shit, frankly, holds it back. And that's not me attacking religion. I think I'm fully aware that religion's got a very, very important role in Indian life. All religions do. But this sort of religious extremism is all too common. And this isn't an isolated incident. Similar things have happened in the past. So the authorities really, really need to crack down on it. Maybe it's one of the weaknesses of India that because it's a democratic system, parliament and the prime minister can't do everything. It's not like China where they can just kind of impose their rule. And maybe, I hate to say this, but maybe that is a weakness because I'm a Democrat. But I can sometimes understand why Chinese people say that they don't want to use India as a prototype. And I think it's primarily because of this sort of stuff. That's not to say that nothing ever happens like this in China. China also has its share of ethnic clashes, but not so much religious clashes, not in the same way. Um, so yeah, it's disgusting what they done to that man, and my heart goes out to his family.